My name is Adia Sovie, and I'm a graduate student in the McCleary Lab at the University of Florida. And today we're out at the Jones Center at Itchaway doing some seed fate and tracking work that I'm doing as part of my dissertation and trying to understand the relationship between sympatric, that means occurring together, gray squirrels and fox squirrels. So what I have out here are feeding trays. One feeding tray I have filled with gravel and unshelled hazelnuts. The other feeding tray also has gravel, but it actually has shelled hazelnuts that each have a flag on them. And what we're doing here is that the squirrels will come to these trays. They'll have to do some work and expose themselves to predators in order to get at the food resource, and seeing which food resource that they prefer will help me understand what are the kind of economics, the foraging economics that are going on out here. Because this would be sort of analogous to if you or me went to a bank and the bank gave us a $100 bill, but there was a condition on it. We could either take it right then and there, no strings attached, but we had to spend it in the next 20 minutes, or they would give us a $100 bill locked in a lockbox that we would have to figure out how to unlock later, but we could store that $100 bill indefinitely until we needed it later. So that's the kind of questions I'm asking, is because we would make different decisions based upon different kind of economic reasons, and so the squirrels make similar ones. It's a pretty simple study, but it actually tells us a lot about squirrel behavior. So let's get going. Alright, so I'm done sorting my trays, and I've got some pretty interesting results. So it looks like in my shelled tray, I put 5 in there this morning, and I only had 1 left. So that means that the animals took 4 during the day. And I can check that those are actually squirrels because I also have a remote camera set up here that takes a picture every time an animal visits the site, so I can tell if it was a gray or fox squirrel or even possibly a raccoon, and then I can adjust for that in my analysis. Now for the other tray that had the shelled shelled hazelnuts, it looks actually like all 5 of them are left. So it looks like these squirrels are definitely preferring the shelled variety. So they just want to get their food and get out. So why do I have this piece of pink flagging tape on the end of my shelled hazelnut? It's because that's the second part of my question that I'm asking for my dissertation. Because, see, if these were their normal resource, which are acorns, where these guys end up, if they're cached and the squirrel forgets about them, well then an acorn might actually turn into an oak tree. And so caching and scatter hoarding behavior by species like my squirrels can have a really important impact on forest structure and recruitment, and even problems that we're facing here at the Jones Center, like hardwood encroachment into the longleaf pine ecosystem. So that's what I do. The next piece is if the squirrels have taken my my seeds that are flagged, and they actually don't seem to mind the flag very much. They'll actually bury it a few inches, usually in the duff, and I can find my flag because it's really the only pink thing in the sea of green, and then I can understand what type of areas they're bringing the seeds and potentially influencing that recruitment. So thank you so much for stopping by and helping me do my fieldwork, and I'll check in with you guys later.